안녕하세요, 여러분. Tony입니다. Hello, everyone. It's Tony. So, honestly, I was not planning on making another video right now, but I wasn't even planning on making this video in particular. But after getting multiple requests for it, as well as listening to a little bit of the song itself, I had to make a video for this because this song, it do hit, and that was just from like literally me listening to 2 seconds of it. So, with that being said, this is going to be Bonnie and Clyde, which is the second track off of Gidle, 여자아이들 Yuqi's solo debut digital single album digital single being titled A Page. So obviously we checked out the music video and the title track, which was Giant, which I uploaded around an hour ago. And if you want to check that out or any of my other G-Idol reactions, whether it be to Dumdy, KDA's The Baddest, I believe, More, I can't remember which one it was, More, I believe, Hua, Oh My God, anything of the sort anything of the sort G-Idol related will be found in the G-Idol playlist down in the description box below. Obviously, Giant's going to be there as well. It's an amazing song, and definitely I think that this is a nice follow-up to it. So let me know in the comment section below as well, which one is your preference. Is it Bonnie and Clyde, or is it Giant? With that being said, let's not waste any more time though, and let's get into it. So all credit to Chekado for the lyric video we're going to be checking out. So without further ado, let's go. Like, Ugi's voice is so nice and like deep, but at the same time it's kind of like also airy. It has a fullness to it that I really enjoy, and it gives me off like a Western feel vibe. And this, like, come on, the beat here, this is nice. I like how she's always on your side. Like, she plays, it's a bit like almost in a way her voice is like becoming it's like a theatrical type of thing. It's really cool. Like, always on your side. Like it feels a bit kind of like almost, I don't know if any of you have ever watched that movie, kind of like Coraline, kind of like a bit haunting, a bit creepy, but at the same time it's still a bit like bright and happy. And I feel like that's exactly kind of like the vibe that you get from this, a bit kind of like playful, a bit kind of cheerful, but at the same time it's a bit ominous in how it's like depicted, the imagery, just like in Giant. The lyrics though, ooh, like the turn up the noise. I love the beat. The noise. Oh, let the world. Okay, we got some claps. We got some vocals bringing it out. We gotta pick up the beat. I love the secondary vocals, like it's her voice again, but on another track, just repeating, but like a little bit more like an echo tone, kind of different from Giant, where Giant you had more of just her voice, and then the duplicate voices would come in later during the chorus, but not so often. Here it's a little bit similar, but at the same time, I think that they're using it more to kind of like push forward. This just hits. Yo, this is like straight up like kind of like almost like I feel retro, but at the same time it has like almost like the way she's like, "We don't need money." It feels very kind of like almost like Western diva-esque, like, you know, like say like, I don't know, right now I'm getting like the way she said, "We don't need money." Like it feels a lot like kind of like almost like Lady Gaga, how she like in some of her songs she like shouts to the world and like declares something, and it feels like that, you know, a bit like Christina Aguilera type of vibe. Really cool and just impressive again, because this is like one of the Chinese members from G-Idle. So if anything, I was expecting Chinese song, not English, and her English is really good. Hey, ooh! I like how there's a male voice in the background. Yeah. True. So the beat is still very fast. It's actually her who's setting the pace. Like you had Clyde, and then they slowed. They did slow it down a bit, the instrumentation actually. The strings in the background add a little bit of an extra texture to the song. I like that little. Ooh, I like the background vocals. Star. We don't need money. So the ride or die. Like how it's being approached feels so much like how like in a Western kind of like vocalist they would perform it. We don't need money because you're right at like that. It's just how she goes about it doesn't feel K-poppy to the slightest. It sure has maybe an element of pop element, but I would never guess that she's an idol, like K-pop idol. And that's me saying it in a good way. It's just like she's showing a really big diversity. And again, in her in a lot of the G-idol main tracks, you don't hear her very often. So it's cool to kind of like have a full song with just her to see this ability, this diversity. Very nice. Honestly, I'm feeling this song. Giant's also a really good song. It's really hard. I might feel this a bit more though. Money. Bonnie and Clyde. The violins here are very nice. The oh, I like that. There's like a it feels like kind of like almost distant. It's a bit haunting because there's this like distant like bell sound or something. And there's like it's a ringing. Kind of like a bit ominous there. Ooh, the vocals there. Okay, so a bit more airy now. Like she's adding a bit more air and a bit higher. Like a little bit airier there. You can hear the gasp a bit. Back to us. Woo! That's like a real diva. Like how she did it. Very kind of like almost like Western diva style. I love it. We don't need money. Money version of Bonnie and Clyde. That's just a bit deeper, Broad Clyde. You're the ride or die the rest of your life. The modern version of Bonnie and Clyde. Yo, that was really good. Really good. I really appreciate the lyrics too because they did it with like the background too. Really nice. What else can I say? Bonnie and Clyde, perhaps my actual favorite. Perhaps my preference over Giant actually. It's a really nice song. It has like a bit of a retro feel to it. It has a bit of like almost a fuller feel because of her voice to it. And I love the fast pace to it. And it's just like gets straight to the point. It definitely feels a bit older school. And I think that at the same time, it has that ominous feeling that Giant does. But this one has a bit more of a brighter tone at the end of it. I really enjoyed how she went like it's just so catchy. Like I love how she gets like the we don't need money. Like you take away from that like right away that kind of like hook right there. And that's I think like the element of a really catchy and really nice song when somebody can remembers it right off the bat. And this is definitely one of those songs. I'm really a big fan and I'm looking forward to more Yuqi very soon. And to that extent, hopefully you let me know which one is your favorite. Is it Giant? Is it Bonnie and Clyde? And hopefully you've seen my reaction to Giant. And if so, if you want to check out any of my other G-Idol reactions, you can find them all in the G-Idol playlist down description box below. Hopefully check out a video. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. 감사합니다. And as always, if you have any comments, questions, or something you want to talk, feel free to leave in the comment section below. And I'll get to it as soon as possible. With that being said, guys, I've been Tony. 안녕히 계세요. Goodbye. And I'll see you in the next video. 안녕.